to the Polar Bear Squad. So today we're going to be telling a fake story. So don't believe anything that they're saying. It's not true. Please do that. Okay, there you go. And first, sure.
Okay, so today, guys, I'm going to be sharing with you how I got. My name is Emily, and today I'm going to be sharing with you how I got kidnapped by a billionaire.
Okay. So I was walking in the park with my dog, and when I saw some guy was walking behind me, and I did not trust the guy at all, but my dog was really thirsty, and I saw that he had a water bottle. So I went up and asked him, hey, can I borrow some of your water? And he's like, yeah, sure, just follow me to the back of my car. Wait,
Nobody's talking.
I know, Lauren, it's your turn.
Okay, so what happened next was I followed the guy to his car because I was also really thirsty, and he said he had extra water bottles in his car. Then it was a creepy old van, but he was like, "Get in, there's water bottles inside." So I got in, then he closed the door, and then this like weird green gas filled the room, so I fell asleep.
I tried to call the police on my phone, but as soon as he noticed that I had my phone, he took it away and ran away with it. And I was just in this room, but it was actually a pretty nice room.
Yeah, the room was like, it had 7 chandeliers in it.
Yeah. Lauren, are you gonna go?
Is me and
You can just make up your...
add on to the story.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, B, cut this part out.
Yeah, I know.
While I was in there for a while, then the man came back in. He came in with this big plate of food. I was surprised.
And
on it... Oh, here you go.
I was super confused, but when I opened the plate, it was a steak. And he said, eat up! I don't want you to be starved to death, but I also don't want you to be super skinny either, so just eat it.
I ate the entire 7-pound steak. It was so yummy. It's perfectly cooked, too.
And the truth was, I was fine staying there because when I was walking my dog, I got a text message from my mom saying that she moved to Florida with my dad. And that I was adopted.
And that they were putting me up, and they were putting me back up for adoption.
Yeah, and they said they were gonna, and if nobody took me, they would sell me to this guy who likes teeth. So I was buying.
Anyways, back to the story. No, that was the story, Lauren.
Okay.
That's part of the story.
Totally, yeah.
Totally. Okay. Guys, I have to go.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Bye, Lauren. Call you tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so the next thing that happened was, the guy said that his name was, his name was...
The guy said that his name was Fred, and he liked children, but he didn't want to hurt them. So he wanted one of his own. And then I asked him, why did you kidnap me? Why didn't you just adopt one? And he said, because he doesn't like wasting money. Because the kids in orphanage, he adopted one once and they bit him. And so he tried again, and this time this one was a psychopath murderer who is still after him. So he decided that he wasn't gonna try again, and he would just kidnap someone.
But little did he know that I was the psychopath murderer.
Yeah, and I was coming. I knew he looked familiar, but I didn't want to think of anything of it. And since he kidnapped me, I could use it as an escape plan. I was since I was adopted, I was 3 years old, and I wasn't supposed to remember any of it since I was only 3 years old, but I remembered it all. I remembered everything they told me, everything they showed me, so I can use it against the police.
And I also remember that when he first adopted me, he fed me this really good lobster. But the thing was, the lobster, I opened it up and there was this like piece of celery in it, but the celery was poison, so I obviously didn't eat it.
When I
And so that's how I knew he didn't like children, and that's how he was making up a lie.
I instantly tried to escape, but he did not let me. Even though he didn't like children, for some weird reason he wanted to keep me. I asked him, "What are you doing? Why do you care about me so much if you hate children?" And he said he didn't care about me. He cared about his money. And somebody offered to buy me for $5,000. And I was
No, $5 million.
$5 million. And it was all over the website. All news reporters weren't looking for me. All news reporters were looking for me, not so they could save me, only so they could get the $5 million. Everybody in the world wanted to kidnap me. The police wanted to forbid this.
And you might be thinking, but why would they want to kidnap me? Out of everybody, I'm just a normal girl with blonde hair and blue eyes, and but the reason was, it's because there was a thing in my fingertip of 1,000,000 karat gold that they wanted. But the thing was, they wanted to see if I had more gold in me, which is why they didn't just cut off my fingertip, which would have made a lot more sense. But you know what?
I'm not going with logic today. Anyways, sorry, I died.
The reason I had 1,000,000 karat gold in my fingertip was because my mom, my adopted, the mother, the orphanage lady, stole a giant pound of gold and she put it into every child. But all of the other children, I don't know what happened to them, but I was the only one left. So, yes.
Then I got a call from my mom because I got my phone back from the weird guy. She told me that she wanted to take me back and she regretted everything I said. I instantly hanged up and I saw a vent. I climbed out, but when I got on the ground, there was tons of people circling the house. One of them grabbed me on the arm and threw me in the back of his trunk. He was driving me to his science lab. So then, after I got out of the science lab, I obviously got out of the science lab. It was easy. All I had to do was open the trunk. He left the front doors open, and he didn't even put duct tape on me or anything. So when I got out...
What happened next, what you will never believe.
Yeah.
So what happened was I went to... I found an underground bunker hidden in the middle of the rainforest. And in that bunker, there was a lifetime supply of beans, so I just lived there for the rest of my life. But you might be thinking, but I don't have Wi-Fi. And also, how did nobody find me? And how did I not run out of beans?
Well, how they didn't find me was I was in the bottom of the dirt. The ocean was feeding me squid and fish. I didn't want to eat it raw. So instead, I got out my flint and steel. Just kidding. I don't have flint and steel. I got out the gold in the tip of my finger thing, and it heated it up, and I let me wish for anything I wanted.
And you know what I wish for? I wish to be just a normal girl.
Living a normal life. And when I wished that, everything changed. I was super famous and everybody wanted...
What actually happened was I got brown hair and brown eyes and
I turned into
I was just a normal girl until one day my parents my actual parents, like the ones that actually had me as a normal life, got separated, and I said, wait, but this isn't a normal life. Then the genie in the tip of my finger slapped me and said, yes, it is. This is all a joke, by the way.
This is real. Don't worry. None of this is. Oh my god. It's not real. It's not real. Don't worry. Oh my.
I just like my iPad. I decorated it myself.
Wow.
And then this is that's amazing. And then I just have, and I can search up anything I want. You should really get this update.
Okay, but like, what happens next in the story?
After the genie slapped me, I got powers, turned into a genie. I slapped the genie in the face and punched him, and he died. So I got all of his powers. The genie I had was so powerful that I fought the Avengers for another power, for their
Then
powers.
suddenly, Thanos appeared, and he gave me the Infinity Gauntlet, and I snapped away all the people on Earth, including myself.
And then I figured out Thanos was my dad. And I realized that because we looked a lot alike, and he said, and his shirt said, Anne's dad, which
Emily.
apparently, no,
My name is Emily.
Emily's dad. And so, I was like, I can't believe you're my dad. He's like, yeah, I'm sorry. I left you because I thought you were ugly, and you're still ugly. I was offended that he said that, so I punched him in the face, and I was the most powerful person on Earth.
I also, I forgot to mention this, but I had purple skin, which is also another reason how I knew Thanos was my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now I'm adopted, and I'm living a happy life. But I died because Thanos killed me. So now I'm not living a happy life. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye!
Imagine being Thanos' daughter.